Hi, everyone. Hi, Maria. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Good evening. How are you, Maria? I'm back with another live stream, Friday live stream for random questions. Hope everyone had a good week. And I had a good day. It was a little rainy here today in Chicago, but it was good. How's everyone else doing? I had to I had to do a bunch of running around today. I was like literally running around all day. But we're here. We're here. So I've got my list of questions. I got some kind of unusual things that I wanted to talk about today, which, I feel like this stuff is going on more and more. Hi, Maria. Happy Friday. Did you have a good week, Maria? I feel like there was a few little weird things going on that I heard in the, social media and whatever. And I was like, And then of course, I pick up kind of weird energy from stuff. So then I'm like, okay, well, let's ask about it on Friday. So here we are. I added it to my list. But yeah, so couple little weird things. Weather been lovely in the UK. Nice. Yeah, our it's been kind of warm here, but rainy today. But it was a little cooler last couple days. But it's overall been kind of warm and hot. Hi, Kira Louise. How are you, Kira? Or Kira Louise? I'm not sure which way you prefer. Yeah, so our weather's been okay here. It's been a little cooler, but it's been good. It's been good. All right, so I'm gonna start with my list. Kira, where are you from? Oh, you're from the UK too. I'm good. I'm just trying to finally sit down after literally running 27,000 places today. I feel like it was just one of those days that I was just like running everywhere. just like nonstop stuff today. So it's nice to sit down. Nice to sit down. All right. Well, since I have a couple of my UK people, I'll start with Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan. So I heard this, and I don't know if this is true, but I thought, you know what? I have some UK people that join the live stream, so I'll ask and see if you guys have heard of this. But I heard that they're possibly going back to the UK to live at the palace or rent a property on the palace property or something. Is that Lionsgate portal manifesting? Maybe. What's weird about the Lionsgate is I had not heard of Lionsgate until like a week ago. So I don't know much about it. I don't know if it's a new thing, but all of the sudden everybody's talking about Lionsgate and I'm like, "What? What's Lionsgate?" So I don't know if it's like some I don't know, supposedly it's a time when the veil is the thinnest or whatever, if I'm understanding it correctly. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't read too much on it. I'm not sure. How do I say it? I don't know that I believe in it. I'll say it like that. I guess I have to find out more about it. I I don't know that I don't know. I don't know that it's just one day where things are can be more open. I don't know. I mean, to me, it feels like it could be, you know, any day. I don't know that it's just one day. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a I don't want to say like a hi Paula, happy Friday. I kind of feel like have you guys heard the term Hallmark holiday? I don't know if you guys have heard that in the UK, but um, it's kind of like the company Hallmark that makes like birthday cards and anniversary cards. Hi from England. Hello. Um, yeah, so I kind of feel like this Lionsgate thing is maybe something like that. And I don't know. I've been in this realm for over 40 years. I've never heard of it. So until just a week ago. And now everybody's talking about it. I'm like, what the heck is this? I don't know. I guess I got to research it more, but I kind of feel like when I first heard about it, I kind of felt like that it wasn't an actual thing. Me too, Paula, like a week ago. But all of a sudden, like everybody seems to be talking about it. It's all over the internet, social media. I mean, I also work out of that little, metaphysical shop a couple times a month, and they were talking about it. I'm like, what are you talking about? What is this? So I don't know. I that's what the feeling I got was that it was maybe a new fad. Somebody came up with this and hi Melissa, happy Friday. Yeah, I know. I hadn't heard of it until a week ago and now everybody's talking about it. I don't understand what it is. I just know that the feeling I got when I heard of it was like, hmm, I don't know. Like it kind of felt like it was a made up. I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to know who made it up or where it came from. I don't know. I don't feel drawn to it. I feel like the veil or whatever you want to say can be open anytime. I don't know that it's more open than any other time. I don't know. It's like throwing a penny in a fountain and making a wish, then hope the universe will manifest it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Lionsgate, I don't know. I've not heard of it until a week ago. So I don't, and I'm not getting drawn to it. I'm not getting pulled to it. So I don't know that it's really anything. I don't know. That's me. I could be completely wrong. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I mean, if somebody has some, I don't know, I might research it and just see, I'd like to find out where the heck it came from. I mean, who came up with this or I don't know. Just kind of weird to me. So that's Lionsgate or whatever it is. I don't even know. But you know what? Let's get back to Harry and Meghan. So my UK people and England people, is that true that Harry and Meghan are considering moving back to the UK? Because I saw some YouTube thing, like a creator saying that they're going to move back to the UK and live at one of the palace properties or something. And I was like, I don't know about that. Have you guys heard that? It's more Meghan baloney. Yeah, I mean, there's like I saw some memes going around, with saying with Harry and Meghan going, "We're back," and then William and Kate going, "Urgh." Heard that. I think it's just a rumor. I don't know. I thought maybe I could ask if they might move back. I thought that would be kind of interesting to see. Maybe they will. I don't know. I don't see why they would go to all the trouble of denouncing, to move to Canada and then the US, and then now they're saying, although I do think they're having money problems, so maybe that's why. She likes to put out these puff pieces to keep them in the news and the link to the BRF, but no, William won't have them back and neither will we. Well, yeah, I don't know. I know they're having money problems, and you know what I did? There was an interesting video on, hi Penny, happy Friday. There was an interesting video, and I mentioned this creator, I think on my last week's live. It's called Popcorn Planet. And Andy Signor is the guy. Anyway, so he had on Steph the Altar Nerd, which he has on there. He seems happy in Japan, so let him stay there. Is he in Japan? I don't even know. See, I don't even follow. I just see these weird, theories, rumors, headlines. I don't know. And I think, I don't know. I'm sure that Meghan is putting out a lot of it, but, or her people, she's having her people do it, whatever. But it's just funny to me. So, I don't know. So anyway, going back to Popcorn Planet. So Andy put out a video, I think it was a few days ago, where he was talking about, there's this one guy who, I don't know if this guy works with a specific agency or I don't know, but apparently this guy, what is his name? I forget his name, but Meghan hired him and his company or firm or whatever to go after anyone who's like a talking against them, to like target them. So, and I'm not surprised by that at all. Like at all. So supposedly now they're targeting, Popcorn Planet. I don't know. Bouzy, that's it. That's it. Because it reminded me of Bougie. Yes, Bouzy. That's right. Yeah, I forget what his first name is, but yeah, I heard that Meghan hired him, and so he's like going after whoever is coming out against them, and saying anything negative about them. So I don't know. I don't know anything about him either, but that was the latest thing that Andy had on Popcorn Planet, and I thought that was interesting. Because now they're targeting Popcorn Planet because, they put out so much on Harry and Meghan. It's actually comical. I actually watch just to get a laugh. He's being sued in America, Christopher Bouzy, and he's had his Twitter account shut down by Elon Musk. Awesome. That's awesome. What's he being sued for? That's interesting. I hadn't heard that. Yeah, I did. Well, see, what I had heard was that Bouzy was going around having Twitter shut down other creators' Twitter accounts so that, anyone that was speaking negatively against Harry or Meghan. So I did hear that, but I didn't hear that his was shut down. I mean, that's what I say. Nat the lawyer on YouTube for defamation. Who's Nat the lawyer on YouTube for defamation? So he's the one that's suing Christopher Bouzy? Am I understanding what you're saying there, Paula? Yeah, I mean, well, he's supposedly putting out hit pieces on, Bouzy. Okay. Nat the lawyer. I don't, I'm going to add that note because I'm going to look up some of his stuff. But if you guys want to see some comical stuff, about Meghan and Harry, oh my God. Bouzy. Okay. If you want to see some comical stuff, go to Popcorn Planet, because there's so much that's constant. It's a constant stream of stuff coming about Harry and Meghan that, because he does like pop culture stuff. So he'll talk about celebs, and he covered the Johnny Depp trial with Amber Heard, and he's covered a lot of stuff on the Marilyn Manson, Evan Rachel Woods, and so he'll cover stuff like that. But lately, so much has been coming up about Harry and Meghan that his whole Popcorn Planet channel is being taken up just on stuff about Harry and Meghan. So he started a second channel called Popcorn Palace. And it's really interesting as the American public are sending his Bouzy bucks to help pay for his legal fees against Christopher Bouzy. Nice. But I don't know if you guys saw the, now this is, I think it was going back a couple years, maybe, or year and a half. I don't even know when it came out, but on, oh my God, what's it called? The little cartoon, satire. What's it called? Oh my God, I can't think of the name. It's like I'm drawing a blank. Not The Simpsons. South Park. Thank you. South Park. So I don't know if you guys saw the episode on South Park about Harry and Meghan. Oh my God. So Andy did he did a video on it, and he was talking about, this was, I don't know, 6 months ago or whatever, but he referenced that South Park episode, and he played some clips. I have never laughed so hard in my life. And so now Andy, Popcorn Planet, when he created this second channel called Popcorn Palace, he has like in the background, it says, "We want prophecy. We want prophecy." we want prophecy. Oh my God. I've never laughed so hard in my life. Hilarious. Makes me want to go back and watch the full, episode, which I keep meaning to do and I keep forgetting. We want privacy. Too funny. Yeah, so I don't know. Hi, Linda. Happy Friday. So I don't know. I mean, should we ask if Meghan and Harry are trying to move back to the UK? If they approached anyone, maybe the king or I don't know, someone about moving back? I just thought that was interesting after they fought so hard to get out, but I don't know if it's true. Yeah, please. Okay. So let's ask that because I thought, you know what? If they are really doing that, wouldn't that be hilarious when they made such a big stink about leaving? Linda, I'll ask your question. I'm going to go through my list first, and then I will come back and ask your question towards the end. So yeah, let's ask if Harry and Meghan have asked anyone if they could move back to the UK and live in one of the rented, I don't know, castles or properties or whatever. I think that would be hilarious. That would be karma coming full circle. Let's see. My God. Oh my goodness, these two. These two. I am getting that, yes, that either Harry and or Meghan allegedly talked to someone somehow connected with the royal family, whether directly with the king or who knows, his people, I don't know. But I do get yes. And I got that it started with Harry, and Harry didn't want to do it at first. Meghan kind of pushed him into it, but then Harry went ahead and did it. And I'm getting that it would be, here's the property. Here's the property. So I don't know what property that would be. And so right now, all I asked was, did they ask? I guess I could ask if they'll actually do it. I know I ask a lot of questions, but I believe it would help me mentally get out of here. Okay. So we'll have to ask if they actually will. But I am getting that, yeah. It started with Harry, then Meghan jumped on board. So I get yes, and it's because this is what shows up right above Harry. He's feeling very defeated and like, because things aren't going right. They're not going well. I know that they need money. I've seen that allegedly on when I've done previous readings on them. And I think Harry is going through some depression. And it says that it would be pretty much a disaster if they both went back. So this would be Harry and Meghan. It would be a disaster. So, I don't think that they should. I think it would be a disaster. And it's coming right out and saying, well, first of all, it is saying that they're trying to keep this totally quiet. Obviously, somebody leaked it because that's how I heard about it, is I saw some YouTube creator. So they're trying to keep it a secret, but obviously it's gotten out. And I do feel that this is most likely William, Prince William. And, you know, he does not want, he does. So I agree with you. William, I agree. William does not want, I don't know if it's so much Harry as Meghan. William won't let them back, and the king definitely won't have her back. We would riot if they let those two back here. We will never forgive the lies and abuse, especially of our beloved late queen. Yeah. I mean, I have not watched, they put out a documentary and then Harry put out a book. I didn't watch the documentary. I didn't read the book. I feel like I don't want to give them money. So that's, or attention. So that's why I did it. Didn't do what I should say, but from what I understand, he really said a lot of just terrible things. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why you would do that. I know why he did it. It was a mockumentary. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to watch it. I just thought, I felt it wasn't going to be factual, or, if it was just going to be a lot of mudslinging. And so I just was like, I just was kind of pulled to not watch it and not read his book. So I haven't, and I won't. But he did, it does look like they did contact someone. I don't know if it was William. I don't know who it was. But they did contact someone. So let's ask this. Let's ask if they, however it goes down, if it's an agreement, if it's from the king himself, if it's some kind of agreement with William, I don't know, whatever, the combination of thereof. Let's ask if they will. Now I'm asking about Harry and Meghan, if they will actually go back and live. Whenever I see his book on a shelf, I hide it with another book. Yeah. I won't read it. I won't read it. I have no pull to read it or watch the documentary. I won't do it. I wouldn't even watch when they were on Oprah. I mean, obviously I've seen clips, but I won't, I just don't want to watch anything with them. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't. Okay, so let's ask if by some way, shape, or form, however this comes about, or whatever agreement with whoever, if they'll end up, both of them, going back to live in the UK. Let's ask that. I think that would be hilarious. Not for you guys, but I mean, hilarious of them to try to even do that after all the shenanigans they pulled. And all right, so let's see. Yeah, I don't either, Paula. All right, this is what I'm seeing when I ask if by some way, some agreement, whatever, however it goes down, if, Harry and Meghan will end up going back to the UK to live. What I'm getting is, first of all, I do feel King Charles would not want Meghan. I think if it was just Harry, I feel like they would take him back, but not with Meghan. And it does say that they will make I think it's the king will make an offer, but it's just for Harry. I don't think they want Meghan. And I feel like no one does. I mean, look at this. I'm seeing all of these, and I'm not sure who all these people are. I'm sure that, here's probably, William and Kate here. I'm not sure who these people are, but nobody wants, especially Meghan, no one. Like, I mean, no one, no one wants Meghan. And I think some don't want Harry, but I think they would put up with it because, he is a prince. But I do see the king. I feel it's the king that's going to make an offer for, because here's the offer. Not both, but I think just Harry. Which, that's interesting because it could be that that's what gets Harry's wheels going. About, remember on several videos ago, I don't know, one of my lives, I picked up that at some point, they're going to get divorced. And then at some point after that, probably there has to be some time that goes by. It's not going to be right away. Sometime after they get divorced, then Harry will try to go back. And then I always got like, yes, come on back. This is where you've always belonged. I wonder if this is what's getting Harry's wheels turning now to start thinking really a little more seriously about, the divorce. Because, I mean, I do see, like I said, I see, the king offering him, not her. I think that's kind of funny. He will never be a working role again, even if he came back. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think I am actually feeling that could be what plants the seed in Harry's head about, okay, this isn't working. I'm starting to not really be happy with this relationship and starting to give serious thought. Do you think he is seriously considering divorce? I think he's not happy. And I actually feel that this is planting the seed that maybe he's starting to head towards that possibility. I can feel his energy when I focus on him. He's not happy anymore. He's not happy with her. He's not happy how things have gone. All the negative, I just don't see him being happy. And I'm feeling like he's starting to feel that he made a mistake. He made a mistake. So that's the energy that I pick up. The energy I pick up from her is all about Meghan. Allegedly, all about Meghan. That's the energy I pick up with her. So I've always felt that she's kind of like the driving force of, all of this stuff that's gone on. And he kind of did it begrudgingly, but now he's starting to, I just don't feel him happy. And I can feel him starting to think, I think I made a mistake. That's what I'm getting about him, which, is sad. The good thing is I do think he'll be able to reconnect with his family at some point once she's out of the picture, though. Yeah, it's not going to happen until, she's gone. So, she's pretty much burned her bridges, and especially when she didn't go to the coronation. That was a huge slap in the face of all of them. I mean, seriously, you're not going to go to the coronation? I mean, I don't know what's going on in her head. It's just weird. It's really weird. Anyway, that's Harry and Meghan. Never a dull moment hearing stuff about them. Like literally every 2 seconds, I'm hearing something about them. All right. So let's ask about, she will dump him when she finds another rich man, as she's always overlapped man, not a strong woman at all, can't be alone. Yeah, I feel like she's gotta be the boss in the family. She's gotta wear the pants. And I feel like she wants to be taken care of and pampered. That's how I feel. Like in her own mind, she's a princess. Even before she was with Harry, she's just a princess. That's, she thinks very highly of herself. If you want to know how great she is, just ask her. Anyway, I don't know. I don't get that whole, I don't even get what Harry saw in her. I really don't. I don't know. She's lazy and doesn't want to work. Yeah, I don't get that she does. I don't get that she does. She wants to be pampered and taken care of and live a lavish lifestyle from somebody else. It's somebody else that pampers her with this lavish lifestyle. That's kind of how I feel. Allegedly. I don't know. I think we all sussed her out years ago. Yeah. How could you not? I mean, wasn't she kind of like this almost from day one? Weird. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I hope that he is able to reconnect with his family, which I think he will at some point. That's what I'm hoping for. All right. Have you guys heard? This is a little bit of an older story, but Cardi B. You guys know who she is? I think I don't know if she's a rapper, a pop star. I don't know, but Cardi B. So there was like a video, some video clips going around on social media that was showing. Okay. So she was doing a concert. She was asking some fans to splash her with water on a certain area of her body. That's all I'm going to say. On the backside with her bent over. Okay. That's all I'm saying. And you know what? I'll ask in a second, Paula. And then she goes to the other side of the stage, and then somebody like splashed her, but I guess it went on her side and her face or something. So she took the microphone and like threw it, like really whipped it. And I think it hit supposedly two women in the audience or whatever. Well, then, it was everyone was wondering, okay, well, are charges going to be brought against Cardi B? Well, then it came out recently that no charges are going to be brought, criminal charges. So I wanted to ask if, either of these, supposedly these two people that got hit with the microphone, will they civilly sue her? Try to civilly sue her. Because it doesn't look like they're going to be there's no criminal charges being brought against her. I think is the police made that decision, or maybe the DA's office or something. So yeah, let's ask if any of the people that may have gotten hit by this microphone that she threw, if they will try to civilly sue Cardi B. Because we know no criminal, charges are being brought. Well, I get a yes. I get a yes, but you know what? Hi, David. Good to see you. Happy Friday. David from Scotland. I'm still working my way with the cards. I just bought a new set for myself. I had cards, but they weren't mine. Good. Good. Let me know how your practicing is going. And if you get stuck on any cards, I'll help you try to see if I could work through that with you. That's exciting. I'm glad you're starting your journey of learning tarot cards. Anyway, so I do think that they will try to bring some civil lawsuits against Cardi B. However, I don't know that it's really going to go anywhere, because I'm not feeling that anyone was seriously injured. And I think that that's most likely why this is not going to go anywhere. I think that, yeah, they will try to, someone is going to try to bring a civil lawsuit against her, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I don't see anything. I don't see it going anywhere. So I would tell these people it's probably a waste of their time and money, Thanks for your email last week. It was really great to hear from you. Well, it was great to hear from you too, from Scotland. It was awesome to hear from you, David. All right, Paula, let's ask your question. Can you please ask the cards if Princess Catherine will have a fourth baby when you have a chance? Yeah, I'm going to ask. I think, how old is her youngest? Because I think I did ask a couple months ago if she was going to have another baby, and I did get yes. I think she's going to have one more. Louis is 5. Okay. Louis or Louis? Louis, probably. I did get yes before, but let me ask one more time just to see if it's still Louis. Okay. It is Louis. Yeah. So let me ask one more time and see if, if they will, see if anything has changed or if it's still picking up that they will. Sometimes a free will decision can kind of change the course of how things go. So for instance, if you picture like a very still pond, and then it looks like glass, and then you take a pebble and throw it in the middle, the ripples literally go out in every direction. So that one pebble is sending out these ripples in every direction. That's kind of how a free will decision can change or alter things sometimes. So, and that we can make free will decisions for sure. But let's see if it's still showing that, that they'll have at least one more child. That would be fun. Who doesn't love babies? I love babies. Who doesn't love babies? Well, I can see already that they're talking about it. I can see that they're already talking about it. I think the death of the queen delayed things. Yeah. Um, it's sad, right? That's going to throw kind of everything off track. Here's what I'll say. I'm going to say that they're talking about it. I think they've actually been trying. But I'm getting it's possibly that if they do, allegedly, they may need some outside help, like outside medical help. So I don't know if fertility, IVF, I don't know, but I'm getting possibly like, so here's them trying. They're definitely trying. And here's the outside, seeing a specialist and some medical things that maybe need to, they might need to look into in order to make that happen. So, I don't know. So it's saying possibly. I do think that, it could be the free will decision. It could be the death of the queen. It could be all of the above that may have changed the timing or the timeline or how it's meant to play out. I think they could, but I'm getting kind of still pulled that they may. She had a miscarriage after the Oprah interview of Scum and Dumb. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Um, I mean, I do get that they're trying, and I get that there's a very good possibility they might, but I just get that they may need some outside help. Meaning, some kind of medical whatever to help that along. So, I don't know. They may need some medical. I know that they're trying though. I absolutely see them trying. I think I'm slightly getting pulled a little bit more towards yes, but it's not a solid yes. It's what I would call a soft yes. So for me, what that means is like it's not 100%. My pendulum says she will, and it's not changed in 8 months. Let's hope we are right. Good. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. That would be fun. Everybody loves babies. I just love babies. Yeah. Babies are awesome. So yeah, hopefully, I do see them talking about it. I do see them trying. I think maybe possibly allegedly some medical help to help that along. So yeah, still kind of leaning towards yes, but I do feel some shifts that may have changed it. Don't be getting broody on us now, Kathie. Well, no one likes to hear about, sad things like miscarriages and, that's sad. That's sad. And, Oprah, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Very dark energy. Not a fan. Not a fan. All right. So we asked about Harry and Meghan. We asked about Cardi B. Okay. This is another one of those really Will William be safe and successful in New York City than Singapore? Oh, he's traveling to America? That's fun. Not like I'd ever get to see him, but that would be cool. Let's see. Let's ask. All right, let's ask if William will, during any of his travels anywhere, if he'll be safe and successful. Let's ask. New York City in September, then Earthshot in Singapore in November. Cool. Yeah, I'm in Chicago, so I won't be going to New York City, but that's cool. Do you know if he's planning on speaking at any events, or that'd be kind of fun to see him. All right, so let's ask if William will be safe and successful on, any travel that he does anywhere. I'm going to put it all in everywhere. He's speaking at both. Okay. I mean, I feel like yes, that's what the energy is that I'm picking up. I feel like, yeah, I think he will be. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting it's going to be successful. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Wait till you hear this. So, yep. Definitely successful. This would be also my success card. And it's like a completion. So in other words, he'll complete all of his travel, which is New York, Singapore, if he goes anywhere else or anywhere in between. Completion successful. Here's his speaking. Here's him speaking. I think those are going to be successful. Again, speaking, very successful. I think, I don't know if people get to go see him, but they see a lot of people trying to see him. How cool is that, right? I mean, how often does he travel here? Probably not that often. So I can understand why people would want to go and see him. However, this is funny. You know who's not going to be happy that he's here? I bet you can't guess. I bet it's going to be a shock. Harry and Meghan are not going to be happy that he's here. They're not, and they're not going to be happy that he's even speaking or, and getting such like praise and all of that. They're not going to be happy. Harry's depressed. Harry's really depressed. I actually am feeling like Harry would want to somehow meet up with William while he's here. Hi, Chrissy. Happy Friday. Yeah, I actually get that Harry, I can feel him. He would love to be able to get together with William while William's here. But yeah, William won't speak to him. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't feel that happening. I don't feel that happening, but so that kind of makes him depressed too. Harry's not, he feels trapped. This is feeling trapped. And yeah, I agree, Paula. And so they're, and then of course, Meghan is just, because she's not a nice person, she's not a nice person. So she's just not happy because she's just not a nice person and doesn't want any of them to be, famous, popular, successful, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Paula. So, she's just because but Harry, I think is different because this was his family. It is his family. I mean, it's not like it was his family. It still is his family, but I mean, I really feel like he's feeling regret. So Meghan needs love and light into her life. Yeah, she needs something. She needs energy clearing. That's what she needs. So yeah, I think, William's trip will be successful and well received. I think there's going to be a lot of people who are going to try to see him. I don't know what type of. Hi, Ashley. A bunch of celebrities have expensive properties in Maui, including Oprah, and no one seems to be talking about the fires and what they are trying to do to help stop the fires and save the island. Yeah, you know what? Sounds like collective insurance fraud. You know what, Ashley? I literally just heard about Maui yesterday. That Maui's pretty much burned to the ground. Yeah. Who looks so beautiful today, Chrissy? If you're talking about me, thank you. Yeah, I just literally, Oprah's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I know. I know. Oh my God, Oprah. That is some seriously, thank you, Chrissy. That is some seriously dark energy, Oprah, allegedly. I mean, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Yeah, but you know what, Ashley? Let's ask that. Meghan is too dark and has a swinging brick for a heart. Yeah. Yeah, she does. And, also, Mudball, not just Maui, but have you heard about the fires in Las Vegas and the fires in Canada? And I mean, there's fires going on everywhere. What is going on? California. What the heck is going on? She wanted to be recorded helping in Maui to distract against everything that's come out about her. It won't save her. Yeah. I think, people are starting to really see about Oprah, which it's about time. Everything is on fire. When is Cali not on fire? Yeah, that's true. But it's Cali. It's Maui, which I was like, what? Canada still has the raging fires. Las Vegas now. I mean, what is going on? What's going on? What is happening here with all these fires? That's a good question. I'm trying to think what question I would ask. Well, let's ask your question, Mudball. Let's ask if it's, I guess I'll say it just like you asked it, if it's collective insurance fraud. We need to say extra prayers for our universe. Yeah. I know there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. Just insane. All right, so let's ask, Mudball, let's ask if it's all of these fires in Maui, in California, Las Vegas, Canada, if it's all some sort of large fraud scheme. This is what William's Earth shot is trying to turn around climate change and save the planet. That's good. We need that. All right, so let's ask if this is some kind of grand scale. See, hello. Hi, Info Entertainment. Welcome. We're happy to have you and happy Friday. So yeah, let's ask if this is. Yes, you can. I'm going to get to. I've got some things I'm going to ask about celebrity stuff, and then I'll go back and ask questions from the chat. After I get finished with these. So yeah, let's ask Budball. Let's ask if all of these fires happening all at the same time. Yeah, in my opinion, darkness is trying to take over our universe. Yeah, well, that's what I'm feeling, Chrissy. That's what I'm feeling. So, but let's ask if it's some kind of, insurance fraud, something. Well, I'm not sure that I'm getting. I'm going to say that Mudball, probably what you're picking up is there is some insurance fraud, and when so I do get yes some, but not all. And when I focused on okay, which one is the insurance fraud, I got pulled directly to Las Vegas. So I think the fires in Vegas may have had something to do with that, some kind of fraud or whatever. As far as like in general, what's happening, it's just dark energy, which is kind of what I was picking up. It's just, evil. There's some evil stuff going on. That's what I'm getting. Some evil, dark stuff. And that's kind of what I felt when once I started, hearing about all these different fires, different locations around, I was like, what is going on? Like, it didn't sit right with me. And, yeah, this is pretty clear. It's just some dark energy. It's just dark people, evil trying to do this. And I haven't focused on why, but I'm going to say this. I don't know that dark is necessarily logical or rational. You know what I mean? So even if you try to look for logic or rationality, it's not there because it's not. You know what I mean? It's not. So, I mean, that's so sad about Maui. I mean, last thing I saw was it just like Maui just burned to the ground. I don't know how big the island is. I've not ever been to anywhere in Hawaii before, so I don't know, how big the islands are, but that's just crazy. I don't know. And I don't know if it was from I don't even know that I would say it's from a volcano. Maui is one of the bigger islands. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could be. I know Hawaii Island is huge. I'm not sure about Maui, but I mean, I just feel it's darkness that is kind of doing this. That's what I'm getting. It's not anything good. It's not anything good. And it could just be distractions again because it's, that'll happen. All of a sudden, a whole bunch of stuff will happen to distract over there so that you're not looking over here. I don't know. Put my selenite in my lap. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I just get dark energy with all the fires. It's really sad. It's very sad. And I think the fires in Canada are still going on, if I'm not mistaken. They've been going on for a while. I don't know. Maybe they're done. I could be wrong on that. All right. So let's ask about This was kind of a strange story. There was a fire on Maui that was blown across the island from a passing hurricane. Oh, that's that's not good. I mean, it just seems like it's completely out of control. Yeah, the hurricane is spreading the fire. See, I hadn't even heard that because I literally just heard about Maui yesterday afternoon. It's been about 24 hours ago that I just heard about Maui because I don't really watch the news or anything because it's too depressing. So I don't know. That's sad. That's sad. Okay, so here's another crazy possible hoax, like the Carly Russell. I mean, maybe not exactly like that, but Lil Tay. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. I hadn't heard of her. I guess she's a 14-year-old rapper. I think she got started, her parents got her started like, I don't know, when she was much younger. Well, yeah, Chrissy, that's who I was just asking about. Lil Tay. Did she put her supposed passing out on social media? Did she do it or was her account hacked? Well, yeah, that's exactly what I was just going to ask. So this Lil Tay, I guess, and I didn't see any of the posts, so I don't know, but I guess it came out on her social media that she was unalive. They ruled it a publicity stunt. Who ruled it that way? No, I heard that she's alive. Yeah, I heard, but who ruled it a publicity stunt? Like, what do you mean ruled it? Who? Anyway, so I heard the whole story that investigators. What investigators? I guess, see, I haven't even heard the whole story. I know that she was found alive, and then they tried to say that her account, her social media was hacked. It was her brother passed, and then she supposedly passed. Yeah, I heard that. And I don't know how old is her brother, because I know she's 14 years old. Does anyone know how old her brother is? Was it a stunt? Well, I'm kind of getting that, but I don't think I'm getting exactly what you guys might be thinking. So I'm going to ask, first of all, if any of her social media was hacked, because I don't feel that it was hacked. So I don't feel it was hacked. Well, I guess we don't even need to ask that if they've already come out that they've had investigators and investigate it. Not sure about the brother's age. I don't know. Maybe we don't need to ask that if they're already coming out saying, like Mudball said, investigators ruled it a publicity stunt. Let's just go then straight to it has to be her parents, right? That because she's still a minor, and her parents would have been the ones to kind of get her in the business or, whatever. So let's ask if her parents, either one or both of them, because aren't they divorced? Did I hear that correctly? So let's ask if either one or both of them were involved in doing this publicity stunt, if that's what it was for. Because again, I didn't hear the whole story. And the first thing that came to me was, something's not right here. Hmm. Yeah. I think it was both. And maybe the brother, depending on how old the brother is, or maybe some other family member was involved. But I'm getting definitely the father. But this is a two, so two people. So I do think it was the mother. And, this is showing pretty much more than just the two. So a whole family was involved in this. Um, and the reason that they did that was I feel, is that am I correct that Lil Tay has not performed or done anything in a couple years or something? Am I correct on that? So, I mean, that's what I'm seeing in the cards anyway, that she hasn't done anything in a while. And I think that they were the family was trying to have a way to get, you know, her career going again, to try to, bring money in and get her maybe a record contract or whatever. I personally don't feel that it was Lil Tay that had anything to do with this. I don't allegedly. I don't think Lil Tay had anything to do with this. I feel, it actually kind of feels sad to me. I kind of feel that she is really like a puppet in all of this. And the only reason she was put into any of this was just to see what money and fame the family could get. Her family doesn't really feel good to me. I don't like the parents' energy. Very sick stunt. Shame on them. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I feel like the family just they wanted to start bringing in money and stuff again, and they wanted record deals, and they wanted to get her. So in other words, I do agree it was a publicity stunt to kind of get her name back out there again, to bring in money, because they're struggling. They're struggling. So, but you know what? I don't feel like it was Lil Tay. I don't think she had anything to do with this. And as soon as I heard the story, I immediately felt she was not involved in this. Allegedly, I feel it's allegedly the parents, but also other family members. Maybe the brother, but maybe like other family members too. So I don't know if there's uncles or what. So yeah, I do think that. And you know what? They didn't even think of the consequences. They just thought, let's just claim it was her account was hacked, and then her name will get back out there and we'll move on. Like, I don't think they really thought that it was going to blow up like it has. They just thought this will be easy peasy. We'll put out some message and then people will start talking about it. And then we'll say, well, her account was hacked. And they thought they were going to get away with it. So I think it was, the parents, allegedly. Tay's energy, Tat's energy? Who's Tat? Oh, Tay. Tay's energy is dark. She is all about the money and materials. When watching her on her interviews, she puts people down very badly for not having material things. But Chrissy, isn't she a child? She's a child, right? And here's what I feel. I don't know her. First time I've ever heard of her was in the last couple of days. This is, and then even when I'm focusing on the energy now, this is what I am picking up, that she's almost being manipulated to act a certain way, do a certain, to kind of get her name out there. I think if she did do that, I would say she was forced to do that. That's the energy that I feel. That's the energy I feel. I feel she's been manipulated and kind of told to do this, act a certain way, say certain things to get this image of, her. That's kind of what I pick up when I focus on the energy. So I do feel a dark energy on the family, though. You're right about that. And I do think that Tay's affected by the energy, but it's because it's a familial thing. It's like the whole family, right? And if the family kind of sold her right into this, and of course, then she's going to be into that. She's going to be affected by that energy as well. I think the brother was affected by it too, the whole family. But I feel like the parents kind of, they don't, man, they don't feel like good people at all, especially that father, but even the mother. Allegedly, I just don't feel good energy. I don't feel good energy. I feel very dark energy. I feel kind of bad for Tay. I mean, I think, when did she start? Like when she was 9? I mean, a 9-year-old can't, it's almost kind of like rooming with a G is kind of like what her parents did to get her to be a certain way, act a certain way so that she could get record deals and be successful. And that's the energy I'm picking up on, which I don't like it. I don't like it. So, yeah, I mean, I do think it was a publicity stunt. I do agree with that, but I don't think she was involved. Yes, I agree, Kathy. I believe the brother made allegations against the parents' financial mismanagement situation. Father put out the initial statement about the passing of the brother and Tay. I mean, listen, I have children. I would never, even if they weren't my children, I would never do this to anybody. Like, how could you do this to your own children? Dark energy. That's how. It's the dark energy. That's how. So it's dark energy. It's just really sad to me that I think the kids are involved in that and kind of, dragged into that, sold into that, really. It's really sad to me. I don't know. I really hope, you know what? Maybe we should ask this. Maybe we should ask if there will be any kind of criminal charges brought because of this. Although, I don't know. What would they charge? What would they be charged with? I don't know that they could be charged with anything. I don't know. Well, I guess, did they do a search? This is my first time hearing about child rapper. Yeah, Linda, I've never heard of her until a couple days ago when I was seeing, about a week ago, I was seeing all these, kind of YouTube creators talking about Lil Tay's unalived. And then the next thing you know, like the next day, it seemed like they were saying, no, she's alive, but the parents aren't saying anything. And then I guess the parents, I don't know, I think someone just said that, yeah, Melissa just said that, yeah, the father came out and made a statement that they were passed away. I don't know. Crazy situation. I feel like we're getting more and more and more of this craziness, which to me is just more indication about, the spiritual war that's going on. And we all really, really, really need to do protections. So I don't know. I just feel bad for the kids. I don't know how old the brother is, but I just feel bad for the kids, you know. No one should have to go through that. And the kids are innocent and they have no say so. Their parents just kind of put them in there, sell them out, you know. It's sad. Okay, so I had a few other things, but I will carry those over to next week. Yes, clear your energy, people. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I've got my selenite in my lap. Protection. So let me go back. I did see a couple people that asked a question. Let me go back here. See if I can find. I'm looking. Hope I can still find it. Okay, Linda. Is that the first question? I think it is. Okay. All right, so Linda, you asked, do you think I should move to Louisiana or do you see me living in Texas with someone? I'm feeling for you more pulled towards Texas. That feels like a stronger energy, but let's ask. Let's ask if you'll. Well, you asked if you should move to Louisiana. So does that mean you're living in Texas right now? Well, let's ask. Let's ask if it would be in your best interest for your highest good and happiness and success to move to Louisiana. Let's ask that. Well, I can definitely see, Linda, that you need a change. And I think that the energy change would be good for you. I would say, have you heard the term 6 in one, half a dozen of the other? I think if it's staying in Texas or, you know, should you go to Louisiana, I think either way, I'm seeing it probably being about the same. I don't know that I'm feeling one feels particularly better than the other. They kind of both feel the same to me. I think regardless, you do have, I feel like you have a new love coming in for you though. That's kind of fun. So yeah, I don't know that I would say I feel one stronger. I kind of feel like Texas. So it may be that you're probably ultimately going to be in Texas. And then let me make sure if I had another person to see if I had any more comments here. Bouzy, that reminds me of Bougie. Bougie Booty. Bouzy. Kind of a funny last name. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and by the way, David Nickel, are you enjoying my book? David got my tarot book. He's learning tarot. All right. I thought I saw another question here, but maybe I didn't. So if someone did have a question, let me know. Info Entertainment, if you have a question, go ahead and ask it, because I thought I saw another question, but maybe I didn't. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, David. I'm still hanging out here, but I wanted to and send all of the keeping so much love and light. We definitely need it in these times. Yeah, we do. Thank you for sending, Chrissy. You live in Texas. Okay, well, I feel a little bit of a stronger pull there. And I don't know, Linda, that I feel that it would be, you know, drastically different or better or worse or whatever, either one. Yeah, I have a book on tarot for beginners, tarot cards for beginners. I don't think I have my book up here. I'll bring it next week. It's on my website. If you guys go to my class and news and classes page, it'll show like the picture of the cover. It's on Amazon, but it's Tarot for Beginners, and it's a lady that's sitting in a chair, and there's a little dog on a pillow under the kitchen table, and she's reading my book, and she's holding a tarot card. She's actually holding the High Priestess. So, yeah, I'm excited. That was my it's been on Amazon now. I want to say about 8 months, 9 months. I can't remember when it went up. So yeah. So David got it, and he's trying to learn tarot. But yeah, if you guys wanted to here, I'll put the link to my website because I don't have the link to Amazon. So if you guys want to go on there and check it out. Let's see. Your explanation of various cards and their meaning are very clear and, more importantly, simple. Good. I'm glad you think that, David. That's why I did the book, because I had a lot of students and clients saying the same thing, that sometimes they would look at different tarot books and it would seem like the meanings were more philosophical, if that makes sense, rather than, and they weren't sure how to apply them to a real life situation. So that's kind of why I wrote the book. So I wanted to make it a little bit easier. What about that guy who murdered his boyfriend and then dismembered him, claiming it was self-defense? Oh yeah. I'll ask about that. Thank you, Chrissy. Yeah, it was really fun writing the book, and I've never been to San Antonio. I've been to Dallas a long time ago. It was a lovely city. I loved Dallas. Okay, one for the right way up, then one for upside down. Why did my estranged stepdaughter Vanessa stop talking to her father and us, even her stepsisters? That would be fun, a live stream. You know what? If you guys are interested, I mean, I'm happy to try to teach you guys like some general card stuff or card meetings or whatever. I can do that on a live one day. That would be fun. I just don't know how many people are interested. I know David is, but okay. So let's add. So at Mudball, I'm going to get to your question in just a second. Melissa, why did my estranged stepdaughter Vanessa stop talking to everyone? Is she about 23, Melissa? I'm getting 23. I'm getting an energy of 23. Let's see. That's okay, David. You take your time when you do it when you're ready. Um, why did Vanessa stop talking to everybody? She was born in 83. So what I'm going to say is, I think if I'm picking up on a 23-year-old energy, to me, that means that's saying that she may be a little emotionally or, mentally, emotionally a little immature. The way that she's thinking about things is maybe a little less mature. Um, yes, we are cheering you on, David. Um, so why is Vanessa okay? So what I'm getting is she seems, and when I focused on her energy, I got a lot of anger. So she is angry about something. I don't necessarily know that she's um, I don't necessarily know that she's seeing. I feel like she's seeing things in a skewed way. Does that make sense? Like she's not seeing things the way that they really are. So she's, in her opinion, she's justified for being upset for what she's upset about. She is definitely upset with, I think, the family, but um, it does say, you know, Melissa, that she does have. Yeah, well, that's what I'm feeling, Melissa. Um, yeah, I'm definitely feeling maturity level is not there, especially emotionally. So I do get that she's upset with the family in general, but I get there is some that's directed specifically at you. Did you just recently give her your opinion about how you didn't agree with how she was handling something? Because that's what I'm kind of feeling, is that she feels that you were out of line. And now remember, this is from her perspective. So, she's feeling like you were maybe a little out of line, and she feels completely justified with her reaction, how she's acting to everybody, like that she is completely justified, that she has a legitimate reason to be acting this way. I don't, I mean, this is clearly saying though that she's not um looking at this the right way. It's like a skewed way. She's not seeing it the right way. So, yeah, I mean, I just get a lot of anger. I get that she's a little immature, a lot immature, I would say, and told her dad that someone in the family told her that I was the wedge between her and her dad. Well, yeah. I mean, I can see that she is not happy with something from you, about you. Um, so some of this is directed at you, but you know what? It's directed at the family too. I see her being kind of upset with several people. So it's not just you. And she's just not looking at it clearly. Do you know if there's any, well, I don't, I'm not even going to ask it. I'm not even going to ask it. Never mind. So that's kind of what I'm getting. But I'm getting that even if you were to try to talk to her, explain it, whatever, because she can't see things, the reality or how it's literally is, she's not going to hear, or it's not even going to compute with her. So you can say, try to say a bunch of stuff, but it's not going to compute with her to get them to talk to each other. When it all started, we were all heartbroken. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry you're going through that. I let's ask this. Let's ask really quick if at some point Vanessa will come around and start trying to, get close with everybody again. And if info is still on, ask your question too. And Mudball, I'm going to still get to your question. Give me just a second. I don't know about Vanessa's energy. I mean, it feels not very stable. I don't know, Melissa. I'm kind of getting to some degree. I don't know if it's going to be. I don't know if I'm feeling that it's going to be maybe as close, or you guys are going to make up and everyone's going to be really close again. I don't know if it's going to get back to that point, but I do think it'll get somewhere. You guys will talk to her again. I just think it's going to be a little strained. It's going to be more, maybe I might say superficial, which is sad. Talking from my experience, family can mean well in terms of wanting to help you. They don't always put well, which causes friction. That's true, David. That's true. But yeah, I kind of get that. Maybe, I don't know. It's not fun. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Send her some love and light to, see if she can see things clearly as they are, not the skewed way. Okay, Mudball, what about the guy who murdered his boyfriend and then dismembered him, claiming it was self-defense? So, Mudball, did you want to know if it was really self-defense? Is that what you're asking? And I don't really know anything about this case, so I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking blindly, but I'll take your word for it that you said he murdered his boyfriend and dismembered him and claimed it. What's with all the dismembering lately? Do you notice a lot of that is going on too? That's what I mean with dark. There's something, the spiritual war is going on. So I guess let's see if it was self-defense. Okay. Okay, let's ask. I'm getting a yes, Mudball. Well, first of all, anyone who unalives someone is not right up here anyway, right? So you're already going into a situation that's not, it's not balanced, right? So a balanced person isn't going to do that. There's already going to be some imbalance there. And then you get dark energy on top of it. But here's what I'm going to say. I do get that, yes, to a degree, it was self-defense. I do think that a lot of imbalance with that guy that did the unaliving. Again, I don't know his name. A lot of imbalance there. So I don't know that he was totally I feel definitely imbalanced there. Could be bipolar, maybe something, but um, I do think that it was, let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. I think he felt that it was self-defense, that he really believed that. And I think he really believes that because he's not exactly allegedly right, if you understand what I'm saying. So I think he genuinely does believe that. I don't think that I don't think he's all there. Okay. Easier to dispose of, sadly, is my thought on dismembering. Yeah. He is a YouTuber and his parents are celebrities in Mexico. Oh. Um, I don't feel like he's going to get off, but let's ask. Um, let's ask. Let's see. So, will he? Have they officially charged him, Mudball? Did he do this here in the United States or did he do this in Mexico? I don't literally know anything about this case. Hmm. You know, I think he may not get off like you're thinking. He may be found mentally unstable, allegedly, because I am still seeing in the cards too. There's a lot of instability there. I wonder if does anyone know if he's schizophrenic or bipolar or something? I'm just, it's feeling very, it's off. It's like disconnected. So I think he will be put away, but it could be like an institution where he can supposedly get help or something. So he'll be found guilty, but not exactly. I don't know that he's going to go to actual prison. I don't know that I feel that. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any other questions here. Well, you know what? Here. So Maria asked, I'm waiting, okay, surgeon is now sure she should do the procedure. Would you ask the cards, please, if it's going to happen or not? Oh, you're waiting for an operation, but the surgeon is not sure that she should do the procedure. Okay, well, let's ask. Let's ask if the procedure is actually going to happen. I do see that your surgeon is not Hi, Valentina. Aloha. I do see that your surgeon is not sure, still trying to figure out if that's the route she wants to go. However, I do think ultimately she will. And, you know, I think it's going to be good. So I do think that she ultimately will, though, do the procedure. But I don't think she's actually made that determination just yet. She's still, I think, trying to, see if there's anything else that maybe could be done before she takes that route. Um, has concerns that I'm not physically strong enough. You are. You are physically strong enough. That's what I'm seeing in the cards. But listen to your doctor. Don't listen to me. I'm not a doctor. But I get that you're physically strong enough. So that's what I'm getting. But go with what your surgeon says for sure. Yeah. Going back to that guy, just there's something off there. And I don't know. Do you know any more about him? You said he's a YouTuber. Have his videos been a little off? I just feel something's not right there. Yeah, Valentina, you can ask something. He was a chef on YouTube. I don't know if he snapped. I don't know what happened. He's not, there's something off there. It's just haven't watched any. His boyfriend was a surgeon. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just some weird scattered energy. Valentina, do you have a financial question? And he was leaving his boyfriend for another man. The chef was, or the unalived guy was? I mean, the chef or the one that did the unaliving. Yeah, I don't know. I think he snapped. There's something not right there. It's something not right there. I'm concerned about my tax situation and wondering if I still have time to deal with it before it becomes a bad situation. He was cheating. They got into it and he killed him. I don't think the one, I'm not trying to, there was something that set him off. I'm going to say that. Something set him off. He snapped. And then I don't think he's still quite right. Okay, so Valentina, let's ask if you still have time to deal with your tax situation before it becomes bad. Okay. I get yes. Yeah. I get Valentina, I do get that you should be able to resolve this before it gets to the point where it's, I mean, I'm seeing really great cards here. So yeah, you'll be able to, I feel you'll be able to get this taken care of before it gets to a point where it's kind of, maybe at a point of no return. Maybe I'll say it like that. But I get, yeah, you should be able to resolve this, that you'll have enough time to do that. So, yeah. All right. I think that was it. And I think I'm going to log off for today. You're welcome. And yeah, I'm hungry. So I'm going to go eat some dinner. I don't know yet what we're having, but I'm going to go eat some dinner and have a great evening. I hope you guys have a great evening, great weekend, great week ahead. And you guys know I love all you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. And I always look forward to my Fridays when I get to hang out with you guys. So everybody have a wonderful evening, weekend, a week ahead, and hope you have great weather, great health. You're feeling great. Everything's great for you guys. So sending lots of love, hugs. Have a great night, you guys. Bye. Thank you. You too, David. Bye, guys. Bye.